the seventh state witness, Tumelo Madlala, has wrapped up his testimony in the Senzo Meyiwa Murder Trial at the High Court in Pretoria. Madlala is one of the witnesses who was present when Meyiwa was shot and killed in 2014 at the mother's Vosloorus home of his girlfriend, Kelly Khumalo, in 2014. 5 men are currently on trial for the murder of the Bafana Bafana soccer star. Madlala has told the court that Meyiwa had pinned the suspect to the wall when a gunshot went off. SABC News reporter Sipho Kekana now joining us on the line. Sipho, good morning. Thank you so much once again for making time for us. Of course, what also came out of those proceedings is looking at the contradictions between the statement that Madlala had made, that there were 3 gunshots that were heard, and the testimony saying that there was only 1 gunshot. How did the court deal with that?
Yeah, that was just, good morning, Aldrin. That was just one of the contradictions. You remember that Mthokozisi Twala talked about 3 shots. Kelly Khumalo spoke about 3 shots. And what Tumelo Madlala told the court was that after the first shot, his ears started ringing and he didn't hear of any other shots. He mentioned 3 shots in one of the statements. So what Advocate Tumelo Khumalo did there was to just say that you seem to be unsure about the number of shots that you had, and all of the people that were in the house on that evening are giving different factual accounts of what happened. And I am going to argue that because of that, their evidence cannot be relied on and perhaps should be thrown out of court. That is what we had. And perhaps what was also interesting, Aldrin, was when Madlala mentioned that when that shot went off, he and Meyiwa were fighting against the taller intruder. So the gunman, he says, at that time was behind him and was being assaulted by Kelly Khumalo, Zandile Khumalo, and their mother, Glennis Khumalo. However, a statement that was read out in court by Tumelo Khumalo yesterday seems to suggest, written by Kelly Khumalo, it says, I was fighting when the gunshot went off. I had a gunshot go off behind me, and I jumped backwards, meaning that the gunman was behind Kelly Khumalo, which is inconsistent now with what Madlala has told court. And also, according to Madlala, there were just a couple of blood spots in the sitting room. Now, what we have learned from a statement read out in court is that, linked to Kelly Khumalo, is that she says in that statement, Meyiwa fell into her hands, and she noticed that he had a little bit of blood on his back, and when he turned him over, she realized that he had a lot of blood on his chest, and that was then contested by Tumelo Madlala, saying it is nonsense, basically calling it nonsense, saying that Kelly Khumalo perhaps must come to court to explain what she meant by a lot of blood, because what he had noticed was just a couple of blood splatters on the floor. And this is very, very key, Aldrin, because there have previously been accusations or suggestions of scene tampering. So the pictures that were exhibited in court only show a couple of blood splatters on the floor. Now, if, according to Kelly, there was a lot of blood, then the question would be, who cleaned the scene, the crime scene, before the police arrived? And that is one of the issues that we expect that as we continue is going to be the main focus. But today, Aldrin, a new witness is expected to take the stand, and we expect that details linking the accused to the crime that took place on that evening are going to be laid bare. We do not at this stage know exactly who that person is going to be, but what we know for sure is that the accused are going to be linked in one way or another to the crime that took place on that evening, Aldrin. And so, like you say, yesterday we saw those inconsistencies coming in and everything. You will remember, Aldrin, that accused number three was arrested in 2015. And when he was arrested, in his possession, they found a cell phone and a gun, which was linked to a different murder. It had nothing to do with the Senzo Meyiwa murder. But upon investigations, it seems to have been revealed that that gun could be the gun that was also used to kill Meyiwa. And we expect that today, that gun could be the subject of the day. Aldrin?